50 years later, where are they now? A look at where some noteworthy players are 50 years after the famous Ice Bowl playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers. Green Bay won 21-17 to reach the second Super Bowl. Packers QB Bart Starr, age 83, lives in Alabama. Recovering from 2 strokes and a heart attack in 2014. Returned to Lambeau Field in October during team's 50th anniversary celebration of the Super Bowl II winning squad and donated memorabilia to the franchise's Hall of Fame. Co-founded Rawhide, a charity offering programs for at-risk youth in Wisconsin. The 1966 NFL MVP, a 2-time Super Bowl MVP and member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Jerry Kramer, age 81, lives in Idaho. Combined with center Ken Bowman to block Dallas tackle Jethro Pugh on Starr's game-winning touchdown sneak. Chosen in November as a finalist as a senior candidate for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Still does regular speaking engagements with former teammates about the Ice Bowl and 11 years with the Packers. W.R. Carroll Dale, age 79. Lives in southwestern Virginia. Caught 3 passes for 44 yards against the Cowboys, a game after making 6 receptions for 109 yards and a score against the Rams in the first round of the playoffs to move on to the Ice Bowl. Served as athletic director and later in athletic development for the University of Virginia's College at Wise. F.B. Chuck Merson, age 74. Lives in White Plains, New York. Accounted for 34 of the Packers' 68 yards on the winning drive in the Ice Bowl. Joined Green Bay on November 9 of that season after being cut in October by the New York Giants. Went on to become an institutional trader on Wall Street. W.R. Boyd Dowler, age 80. Lives in suburban Atlanta. Caught 2 touchdown passes from Starr in first half of Ice Bowl. Went on to have 40 TD receptions in 12-year NFL career. Later worked as an NFL assistant coach and Atlanta Falcons scout. Cowboys DL Bob Lilly, age 78. Lives near Austin, Texas. Shown on video kicking at frozen turf on goal line for traction before Starr's winning sneak. Disappeared under pile at the snap. Became interested in photography when he was a Kodak All-American at TCU in 1961 and got a free camera and years' supply of film. He had a photo gallery in New Mexico in the 1980s before moving back to Texas. Nicknamed Mr. Cowboy as the franchise's first draft pick, was inducted into Hall of Fame in 1980. Still attends some games. Dan Reeves, age 73. Lives near Atlanta. Was all-purpose back who threw a 50-yard touchdown pass to Lance Rental for the Cowboys' only lead at 17-14 in the fourth quarter. Played or coached in a record 9 Super Bowls, including 4 losses as a head coach, 3 with Denver, 1 with Atlanta. Also coached New York Giants. Worked in radio after coaching before retiring. D.B. Mel Renfro, age 75. Lives in Dallas. Was a running back and track star at Oregon, but Coach Tom Landry saw him as a defensive back. He made the Pro Bowl his first 10 seasons. Had 7 interceptions that season, tying Cornell Green for team lead. Remained active with personal appearances after his career. Was outspoken about racism after experiencing it when trying to find housing as a Cowboys player in the 1960s. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996. Leroy Jordan, age 76. Lives in Dallas. Founded Leroy Jordan Lumber Company, which has locations in Dallas and the central Texas town of Hillsboro. Frequent guest at Cowboys events, including annual kickoff luncheon. Recently wrote an autobiography about his career with the Cowboys and as an All-America at Alabama. One of 7 members of the Cowboys Ring of Honor not in the Hall of Fame. D.L. George Andre, age 77. Lives in Waco, Texas. Led the Cowboys in sacks for the 4th straight season that year and returned a fumble 7 yards for a touchdown with Green Bay leading 14-0. Moved back to his native Michigan after his playing days before returning to Texas. Co-owned a beer distributorship with Lilly in Waco. Has had health issues in recent years. _more app NFL http://www.pro32.app.org and http://www.twitter.com/app_NFL